So here we are, day 2 of the Drennan Knockout Cup final. Just a brief rundown from yesterday, which saw Rob Wootton and Gary Miller unfortunately out of the race. All 4 anglers fished superbly, but it was Andy Power who secured the match win yesterday with £137, closely followed by Geoff Vallance, who put 132 on the scales. Both those anglers secured a place to today, day 2, where they're each going to fish against each other, and one of them will take the ultimate trophy. One of the hardest matches to win in match angling today.
Andy Power, Preston Innovations, Sonia Bates, Peg 20.
Geoff Vallance, Sonia Bates and Preston Innovations, Peg 8.
On it! We're halfway through the match. First thing we need to talk about is the weather. It's absolutely freezing.
Yeah, it's definitely dropped in temperature now, hasn't it? We've got I think we're on the edge of a hurricane as well, apparently, according to the weather. And we're normally quite sheltered down in this valley, but it's proper swirling around, isn't it? There's leaves all over the place, and it's a bit tricky, really, weather-wise. So we've had a bit of a shower as well. So
yeah.
I don't know if that's going to affect the fishing or not. So.
Well, I think it wasn't exactly t-shirt weather yesterday, was it? But overnight, real high winds,
yeah.
A lot of rain this morning,
yeah.
An awful lot colder.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're on the Mickey Mouse Lake today, which is a different proposition entirely to Match Lake.
I think it's going to be lower weight anyway. We was hoping for about £80 to win this set. We said that yesterday as well.
We did, yeah.
But I think more recently, a weight of a mixture of carp, chub, roach. There might be a lot of roach showing today, so it's going to be a bit more of a busy match, but a lower weight. Hopefully a close weight again with £5 between Geoff and Andy yesterday. It'd be great if it was like that again today.
Yeah, well, I mean, so halfway through, Andy Power's got £50 plus. All small fish.
Yeah,
short.
It's deceptive how big those fish are, but he's been right from the start he's been catching fish, hasn't he? And Geoff's been quite slow, really.
I think Geoff's pitted his stall out a bit more for bigger fish, it would seem.
Yeah. I mean that's the known peg, isn't it? Where Andy's on the unknown peg, because obviously we've used peg 8 several times in finals before.
That's right.
And we know there's chub coming out of that stream. You can actually see them today. And you saw them yesterday as well. It must be at least 40 you can see.
Well, you would say of the 2 pegs, it's the safer bet, isn't it?
Yeah, but he hasn't caught any yet. He's caught a couple on the waggler, but he hasn't caught any where you can actually see him. So they might have just shut up shop, and it might be, again, like yesterday, he might catch late in the last hour or two, but he's behind Andy at the moment. He's definitely behind. Andy's just, all he needs to do, Andy, is just keep catching and doing what he's doing.
He's just an efficient machine, isn't he? He's one after the other.
Yeah.
Like you say, on the unknown peg, 20, which is this side next to the bridge, and where he's sat, he's got a real nice, enticing margin there.
Yeah. He's not fed his margins yet. He's had a couple of chucks early on the waggler. He's just plodding away on that short pole, catching silver. He's had an odd F1. Geoff's chopped and changed a lot more, hasn't he? So he's fished the bomb, he's fished the waggler. The bomb's been his best method, but that's not been pulling his rod off the rest too much. But he's had a few barbel, and they're quite weighty fish, so he just needs a run. He needs a couple of carp, I think, to bring him back into contention, or those chubs suddenly need to go on the feed down by that stream that's coming in.
Well, John, there's only one thing we know for certain, and that is that there can only be one winner.
Yep. Unless there's a tie on weight. I don't know what we do then.
Let's see how the day pans out. All out! £33.9. Okay, then, yeah. £56.12. £46.2. Andy Power, £102, 14 ounce. So Geoff, second overall in the match yesterday with £132 to secure his place. Finished up with just over £33 today, and he's this year's runner-up, taking home £1,000 courtesy of Drennan International. Well done, Geoff.
Thank you, Adam.
Well done. So this year's 2014 Drennan Knockout Cup champion, Preston Innovations backed, Andy Power. Well done, Andy. And courtesy of Drennan International, just come stand next to me, thank you, Andy. Courtesy of Drennan International, collecting a cheque for £5,000. And of course, who could forget the solid silver trophy?
Yes,
brilliant, very well done, Andy. Super performance. So that's it for this year's Drennan Knockout Cup. I think you'll agree it's ended in style for sure. You can read all about it in much more detail in the December issue of Match Fishing magazine.